procession.
And I believed in progressive politics, which was...
The 26th, we came to an agreement that we have to form an action committee.
My 4 years daughter was holding the banner as well.
The whole society's structure will change, and that...
বেশিরভাগ লোকজন শেখ মুজিবের পক্ষে ছিল, আওয়ামী লীগের পক্ষে ছিল।
So Birmingham Action Committee was formed.
Before 70 was I was in Birmingham, and I came to England in 1965. I was married when I was only 16. So I came to join my husband after 7 months. And I came to Birmingham, and since then I settled down in Birmingham. Big country. It's England. Something is very different from people that time. Shocked, nervous, coming to a new country, weather and everything. My husband was a very good person. He helped me a lot to settle down, and he introduced me quite a few families, like university students' wife and some of his family members, so easily settled down. And he took me to shopping mall and everything, and then I was to go on my own, so I can easily know things about this country and learn things. Then I went to the English class. Obviously I was 17 by that time, evening class, to pick up English. And that's what I did for 7 months. I think it's more than enough. It was very important. First of all, it's the weather. It's cold, though I came in May, but it's very cold, miserable. I didn't see any sun. Only thing I saw on the motorway to Birmingham, I saw people washing outside. So that was a big thing for me. Oh, I can wash my clothes. And the weather, the people are walking and they talk English, all the culture. And I live in a open air like Ajimpur colony. It's a free things, open field. Here is just in your house. So obviously these things are, mainly the language as well, language barrier, until you speak the English. So that's very difficult. What's happened, I went to Bangladesh 1969, my 2-year-old daughter, and I came back 70. That time, because my mom and dad was living in Ajimpur colony, used to see the procession and all these things at the university student, because all the procession used to go in front of our house from graveyard to university hall. So that time something was bubbling, something is going to happen. So I came back 70 on, is it 25th March? Suddenly one of my friend's husband says, watch the news. I said, why? Just watch the news straight away. There's a civil war. And I didn't understand that time civil war, what is going on. And he said war between East Pakistan and West Pakistan. And believe me, that time I was in more or less fainted, because whole my family was in Ajimpur. That's the target. I can't explain. I didn't have any contact for them for about 6-7 months. No contact, nothing, no letter. So I think it's not me, everybody. Everybody is very concerned and scared what's going to happen. It is very difficult to explain. It's horror, anger, anxious, everything was there. That time my only 16-year-old brother, only brother, he fled to India to join the Mukti Joddha. So he was only 16, he went. And somehow he used to send a letter to us from India. So this is the contact. Maybe he had contact to Bangladesh, but we didn't have any direct contact to East Pakistan. Via my brother, he was in India. He was only 16. So that's how, otherwise, I think it's not me, everybody was worried. So this is something very shocking for whole Bengal. There's very little female. All the men were here, Bangladeshi men, they are worried about their families. They used to spend money like nobody's business. Week salary, every week they used to put in the fund to raise the money to save Bangladesh. That time I didn't have that sort of thinking, it's a new country or what. It's only thing is worried about the families, my husband's family, our family. We are really worried. We don't know what's going to happen. That's the main thing. Campaign, what's happened? I had a call from Bodrunesa Pasha, and she got my number through university, one of the students' wife. And she said, I heard you were there. Why didn't you contact us? Because can you come and join us? So she was about 5 minutes drive from my house. I used to live in Sparkbrook and she was in Smallheath. So I went there. This is the first time. It was the 28th of March. I didn't go there. So because I was involved with the university student, I was there campaign. So since then, I involved there. And that time, Mrs. Pasha formed a Bangladeshi Women Association. Before this, I was involved with Women Association all over the, Pakistan, East Pakistan, everything. So since then, I was involved to doing whatever that you can say campaign, procession, cricket ground, the players was coming, all these things I was involved. Edgbaston cricket ground. My 4 years daughter was holding the banner as well. So that was quite a long walk from Smalley to Edgbaston to protest the cricketer. That's my first involvement in the procession. Before that, I didn't go anywhere. I was quite involved with the university. They are fundraising, doing this, doing that. University, because my husband was a member of staff there, and mostly the Commonwealth students came to Birmingham University. About 7 of them, and 5 of them got their family, and rest of them are bachelor. So obviously I was involved with that. Whatever they are doing, meeting, campaigning, raising money, different way. So that was my initial thing. And secondly, I joined Women Association. No, but I don't think so. I didn't go anywhere because my daughter was quite small, and it depends on the husband's holiday and all these things. And I was not that involved that much, you see, initially. I'm very proud. This is a new country, obviously, Bangladesh. This is our own country. You can say we are Bengali because it's Bangladesh. Something is very nice name as well. So when you come to England, obviously, especially me, I wanted to go back to Bangladesh because my husband got quite a few jobs, but he was not moving. So obviously, slowly was settling down. And after 12, 13 years, it's a bit difficult for us to go back and settle down. But relationship is very good with Bangladesh, in one word. I still go there. I used to go 4 years because of the financial crisis, whatever. Children education. Now we go every year, twice a year, and stay 3-4 months. This is our country. Bangladesh is rare, that progressive as well. What's happened? My first job was an interpreter, because I used to go to the clinic, and those ladies there, Pakistani, Urdu, and because that time we can speak Urdu as well, so mixture of people. So that's why I started. Can you help me, Farida, because they're stuck. And they offered me a job that time, but I didn't take the full-time job because I just had my son. He was about. So afterwards, when he was 2, I had a call from the Bangladesh High Commissioner. There's a job going on. Why didn't you apply? Then I said, look, I don't have that qualification for that job. Then he said, you don't need the qualification. They were looking somebody who knows the Bengali community, who can speak good English, good Bengali, and obviously Sylheti. Then I applied. 5 panel, quite a few female were there, including master's holder. I don't know, somehow I got the job. I asked the question, why did you choose me? They said, these are the fact, because I was sitting on the floor talking to the female and all these things, and most of the candidates sitting on the chair, just observing. I'm not that sort of person. You see, wherever I go, I try to introduce myself. And I worked there as a community worker for 12 years, developed the community. My target was the female and the girls for education. But I was very close linked with the High Commissioner because of any cases, passport, anything. I was very, very close with them. I started Sati House, that's called Sati House, 1976, and 1989 I started BBC as a volunteer. Similar surprise for me. Anita Bala says, Farida, we put your name down as a Bengali presenters. I was shocked. I said, you didn't ask me? They said, no, we are not going to ask you because we are requesting you. And then my question was again same thing, why you didn't test my voice or anything like that. They said, don't worry about that, everything is fine, you are coming in. There's a big hoo-ha on that question, why she's not educated, she's not blah blah blah, all these things. Anyway, I got the job there as a freelance, as a Bengali presenter. His main program was the community based and some Bengali musics. So any events, we have to call the guest, anything, any new thing. So I used to call the guest. We cover everything, like health, lifestyle, doctors, nurse, school teacher, social services, just everything was involved with that program. So, when you move, because I saw my father, he used to work different, he was an accountant, food department, so he had to go everywhere. So luckily we have to stay there. So obviously that's experience for him, moving to his place, and his initial home was in Dhaka. So when I moved here, then I realized this is my life. This is the new man I'm married, and start like that. Because my mom said, when you are married, don't think about anything. Think about your own family, your in-laws. But I left everything behind, just came with him. So that was my plan, to protect my family. When I had the daughter, I thought I'm going to raise her like this. So looking back, honestly, I don't know how much I did for the kids, but I'm very sort of happy mom. My daughter is chartered accountant. She qualified 1993 as a first Bangladeshi girl. My priority is my family. If you can't control your own family, you are not entitled to do that job, the community. It's not that. Firstly, you have to be a person, so you look after your own family, then you look after others. That's called community work. Because you have to set an example. I'm a career person, but my family is first. That's the main thing. Because most of the time I'm sitting on the TV. What's news coming, what's going, all the time. I can't remember where I get the first news. It was a big jump, everybody, because we used to have one television for the whole, very difficult to have television that time, money-wise or whatever. So I remember in my house about 20 men were there, and I was the only female. And I was so shocked the way everybody jumped. God knows where the message come from, but this is the reaction. Happy, it's a new independent country. Nobody was thinking what's going to happen in future, but that time they were very, very happy. And obviously, my job was just making the tea and just feeding them and all these things. Make kisuri and dal and dimbuna. At that time, my job was, because the Bangladeshi men were single, so try to explain them to bring your family. This is my main point. Bring your family here. You don't work here, just family is there. Just bring them. That's how they are. This is my initial thing. Because when I start to work with only 13 families, I end up with 3,000 families. That was my job, initial job. And targeting the boys and girls going to school and good education. Some of them are baristas, some of them are doctors. When I look back, I feel really happy, not proud, very happy, at least I did something. And sometimes some of the boys says, Auntie, can you recognize me? I said, no, I am such and such. So this Birmingham is how can I say, it's a multicultural things, Hindu, Bengali, Indian, Pakistan, Muslim, and I have all good relationship with everybody. Doesn't matter what, because you need to stay there, you need to live with them. So you can't say, I don't like this, I don't like that, but this is me, maybe my habit as a person. I usually go and ask people, how are you? Even the neighbor, you okay or not, just around the corner. Doesn't matter who is there, Bengali, Hindu, Muslim. So I'm a person like people. Now I'm flying everywhere, 3 times holiday. Once with the friend stuff for 10 days, then with my family, it's a family holiday. Then we go to Bangladesh for 3 months, spend there. More or less we are out for 4 months. This is my, as long the health is going to. But settling in Bangladesh, it will be difficult leaving the grandchildren, children. I got 4 grandchildren. One is 29 and the youngest is 12. So very lucky in a way. I'm here, all my children in Birmingham. So I can go out, but this is my home. That's how I feel.